Okay, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, Dragon Age Veilguard is finally here and I could not be more excited. But in today's video, I want to give y'all a little settings guide specifically for consoles. So that means if you're playing on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, or PlayStation 5, this settings guide is for you. Some of this stuff can apply to PC as well. I'm going to talk about two really big things here in this video. The two main ones I want to highlight is graphics and control scheme, and I'll talk to you guys why about I want to talk to you about the controls here in a bit. But let's go ahead and start with graphics, and I'll give you my recommendations basically per platform. So I am playing on the Xbox Series X on a 1440p 165 hertz monitor. So I'm going with performance, hands down. I'll show you guys what I'm using. I'm using performance graphics mode, and I have my depth of field set to cinematics and gameplay. Guys, if you're playing the game and you want the best looking experience possible, whether you're playing or in the in-game cutscenes and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend putting a depth of field on for cinematics and gameplay. However, if you are really concerned about performance, go ahead and put depth of field on in just cinematics, because depth of field, it does add some strain at the end of the day. So I would imagine frame dips will happen more often if you use depth of field during gameplay. If that option is on Xbox Series S, I would definitely be cautious about turning that option on. The only time I would really recommend using quality mode is for anybody who's playing on a 40-inch 4K TV or bigger. People who are on having that couch experience. You got the really big TV and stuff like that. Go ahead and play quality mode. But if you're on something that's like 32 inches or smaller, 1440 or 1080p, go with performance mode. And that's on anybody playing on a Series X, PS5, or Series S. That's just my personal recommendation. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. Audio, to each their own. There's really not too much to talk about here. Talk about how you want your volumes and all that fun stuff. We'll save the controller things for last. Your combat preset, this is basically your game difficulty. The higher you get it up, the harder the game's going to be. Aim assist and aim snap, me personally, I would keep the aim assist on medium or high, but I would go ahead and turn the aim snap off. That's just me though, personally, because I don't like the game aiming for me. So, and I play with shooters that same way. Camera shake, also turn this off. Make sure y'all turn off motion blur as well. That just makes the game, look a little bit more blurry during heavier action scenes and stuff like that. And camera shake always just makes your games look more framey. I can't stand camera shake. That's just me personally. These interface options, again, all preference, completely up to you. Accessibility, we already talked about the camera shake. Persistent dot, if you're playing something like a bow using rogue or a mage, maybe go ahead and turn that on. But if you're going straight melee, I wouldn't worry about it. And that's just me. Nudity, oh yeah, turn that on. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is controls, because obvious elephant in the room, Dragon Age Veilguard is more of a action RPG than the typical CRPG that everyone's used to. Yes, we know some people love this change, some people hate it. We're not here to harp on that. But one thing I did notice is, especially when you play the melee classes, it does have a little bit of that, I'm not going to say that Souls-like feel, but you have that dodge option there. You have that light attack, that heavy attack option. You have the option to use your shield. I would personally recommend, and this is just people for using sword and shield, take your light attack and heavy attack and bind them to your triggers. So if you're playing on Xbox, RB and LT for your light and heavy attack. If you're playing on PlayStation, R1 and R2 for your heavy attack and light attack. This is just so that way when you're attacking, you can be using your pointer finger to attack, and you never have to take your thumb off of the B button or circle button to get ready to dodge. That's just, a little tip I'll throw out there for combat, especially, like I said, people who are playing melee, and if you want that challenge on the higher difficulties, this will make things a lot easier for you. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for my recommended settings. This video helped you. Smash that like. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.